and welcome back to a different kind of setting and a video I've been meaning to film for so long. I've been wanting to bring you guys into the kitchen to film something a bit more fun, cookery, bakery related, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity. So Rekorderlig have asked me to create the perfect dinner party, and if you know me well and you've read my blog for a while, you'll know that Rekorderlig is a brand I've worked with for quite a few years now, so this sounded like a really cool thing to do. And it was easy for me, just invite some friends round, create the perfect dinner party setting, and it's something I like to do anyway. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a few lovely drinks that we can have for all of the guests, whether that's alcoholic and non-alcoholic. I'm going to be going through some of my favourite kind of desserts, one healthy option and one not so healthy option, and also a few different kind of main meal options. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so first up we're going to start with drinks. Now, I was saying about Rekorderlig, so they have just brought out their brand new cocktails. These are so perfect for barbecues and summer parties because they're in the cans, so it just makes it really, really easy. But I also wanted to use them in kind of a bit of a punch kind of way, just so that everyone doesn't have to have them out the cans. If they don't want to, they can have them out of a carafe. I think for this particular kind of punch that I want to create, I'm going to go with the strawberry lime cider cocktail. So this is a Swedish punch flavour, but they also have the passion fruit gimlet flavour, which is kind of passion fruit, gin and a hint of lime. And they also have the wild berry bramble, which is blended with rum and dark berries, so they're all super yummy flavours. Okay, so I'm going to take my carafe and a couple of the cans. By the way, these are completely brand new and they're the only cider cocktail on the market, so they're pretty unique. So 3 cans inside the carafe. I'm just going to put in some like strawberries, some limes, just kind of enhance the flavours and just make it a bit more fun for when people want to drink it. Take some strawberries just into kind of nice bite-sized pieces. Cute little strawberries straight into our carafe. I'm going to go in with some raspberries. I'm going to give them a quick rinse. Those straight into our carafe. And then some lime. And just sort of segment that into little chunks really. And I'm going to also do a little bit of lemon. I think the colours will be really pretty. A little bit of lemon as well. How pretty are those colours? Luckily I have one of these little stirrer things, so I'm just going to stir that all in. And there we go, just a little kind of punch, Pimm's kind of thing, but with the Swedish punch from Rekorderlig. So that looks delicious, and look how pretty it looks. Then for the non-alcoholics in the group, I'll be honest, I think all my friends do drink alcohol and they're going to absolutely love this. It's going to taste amazing. Anyone that doesn't want to drink that though, I'm going to create something a little bit more non-alcoholic but also really delicious. Got some mason jars and we've got some sparkling elderflower press. I know a lot of people usually like this. It's just going to be super simple. How adorable are these, by the way? And I'm going to kind of do a bit of a similar process. Just going to add, ooh, lime issues. Okay, just going to cut this up into little chunks. Just a few little bits of lime into there. It's just really nice for the colour as well. But I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but I just love lime and everything. It just makes everything taste super delicious. A few chunks of lemon. Delish. And then just a few bits of mint. I'm going to throw in a few lovely pieces into here. None of the stalks. That doesn't look pretty. And for a slightly different colour, I'm going to go with some blueberries into each. And then a straw to finish, and they look super cute. My favourite bit, the desserts. So this is going to be a recipe. I've literally made this so many times since I was younger. It came from a recipe book that I had when I must have been about 8. And it's just a dark chocolate fudge recipe. For anyone that doesn't really like unhealthy foods, this is pretty unhealthy. I don't usually eat much this way. We do kind of stay around the more healthier options, but we feel like it's a nice little dinner party. These are just little cute finger foods to eat, little piece of fudge. So I'm going to go with it. Sod it for today. So dark chocolate, you're going to need about 400 grams. Just break it up into your pan. Also, I'm sorry if I'm being super speedy with this, but the point is to kind of show you everything that I'm doing rather than like a full tutorial of how to create all the different recipes. But if you kind of like this setting, let me know down below in the comments and give it a like and all that. And I can try and do some more kind of like in the kitchen, Inthefrow in the kitchen with you. Bit of Bourneville, bit of Cadbury's, mix it all up. Just gonna need a 400 gram can of condensed milk. It usually just comes straight like this. Next up, some unsalted butter, and we just need 50 grams. And that is literally it. How easy is that? Straight onto the hob, just need to heat this gently. You don't want to be boiling it, but just until everything is really combined. So this is all combining nicely now. I'm just making sure it's not burning. And the last thing is just half a teaspoon of vanilla. And I just really like this Nielsen Massey vanilla extract. Okay, so that is all perfectly beaten in, and I'm just going to put it into a nice big dish. You just want to make sure that you just quickly grease the dish before the fudge goes in though. Always like to use a bit of the butter packet and a bit of the butter and just grease it that way. And straight into the dish. It is literally as simple as that, but it tastes so delicious, I cannot even tell you. Push that all around. And depending on how you like your fudge, you can either make this super smooth on the top, or you can make it quite textured if you like your fudge to look quite cool and quirky and more kind of like, completely up to you. That'll do for me. Have a bit. And that just goes straight into the fridge for a couple of hours and it'll be perfect. And the second option, which is much more healthy, revolves around this gorgeous little watermelon. This is just for anyone who doesn't really want the fudge but just wants something a bit sweeter at the end. So I'm just going to cut it again down the middle and then just in lines across, just into nice segments. And there we go. And just for those little extras, we've got a few little nibbles. Got some kettle chips, we've got some breadsticks, and a party wouldn't be the same without some peanuts. If this is a really British thing, let me know down below in the comments. I'm sure that everyone else really likes peanuts, right? Nibbles! Moving into main meals, I had the idea of doing some pizzas, but we couldn't find any dough. But I remembered a while back, like a couple of years ago, I made pizzas with puff pastry and it's actually really, really delicious and it's just super easy to make. So I thought I'd show you this. This is literally how easy this is. Good old tomato puree. So you want to leave like an inch or so around the edge, and when it's cooking that's just going to kind of like bubble up and go really puffy and really crispy. This is really good as well if you have kids. Super easy to make. Some more on there. Yum, 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 yum. Sprinkle of oregano, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper on that base. Okay, so this pizza I think is going to be rocket pine nut and pesto. Some mozzarella first of all. If you've got grated mozzarella, even better. I'm just gonna get in there, get some little chunks and scatter this everywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with the pesto. Got a lovely fresh pesto here. I just wanna kind of like throw dollops of this on here. A little bit of chili on here. Let's not go too crazy, people. Also some basil leaves. Let's take some pine nuts. These are like my favourite thing in the world. So I'm just gonna drizzle those everywhere because they're delicious. And that is literally it. I'm gonna pop this in the oven on like 180 degrees for maybe about 15-20 minutes until you pretty much see it rising. And just keep an eye on it like any pizza. And at the very end, we're gonna stick on some rocket. We just don't wanna really put this in the oven or else it'll just go a bit burned. So that's the first one done. I'm gonna create a second pizza and pretty much when everyone's here, throw them in the oven and get them ready. So with this one, we're talking spinach, olives, and tomatoes. Just gonna chop these in half. Lots of tomatoes. Okay, and then we're also gonna take some sunblush tomatoes and some black olives. Throw them right on there. The last thing is some spinach. And there we are, 2 different pizzas, both not overly unhealthy. I mean, obviously you can kind of cut down the cheese if you want to. They look delish. Okay guys, so we've done the nibbles, we've got the pizza sorted, we've got the drinks, and we've got the fudge and the watermelon ready. So pretty much the food is all catered for, so we just need to get decorating the whole place for the dinner party.
Underline it to make sure